Hello viewers, it's your girl Rwby Fangirl, and welcome to part 2 of these figures. And today we're going to be talking about the Rwby Youtooz figures, basically the rival to Funko. So yeah, you can definitely tell like if you haven't heard of these, because unlike Funko that has been around for quite some time, Youtooz is kind of rare to find. Like seriously, like everywhere I go I mostly see Funko Pops. But basically, Youtooz is very similar, but once I get to like the actual figures, you could definitely see that there's a major difference between the two. So, without further ado, let's get on to the leader herself. And it's Ruby Rose herself. And you can definitely tell that the boxes on here are completely different. And you know what? I actually prefer the Youtooz boxes when it comes to the art designs. And also, unlike the Funko ones that just look plain, they actually add quotes, like quotes from the show. So I think that's pretty cool. Here, let's take a look, read and look at them. This one says, "Justice will be swift." Basically, this is the reference to the iconic food fight that we saw in Volume 2. And I know, and you know that I absolutely love that. Alright. Oh, look at the back here and Atlas and stuff like that. So, yeah. And look, see, Ruby is doing like her iconic pose like from Volume 1, but instead it's her like Volume 8, Volume 7 through 9 outfit. And I think this is probably one of the Atlas dragons. I don't remember, but yeah. And up here it says, "Come on, team, let's do this." Definitely what Ruby was saying. So very similar to the figure, but with the Atlas Goliath. So yeah, there's also like another one in the top here, but I'll get to that. But first let me open this up and then I'll definitely show you it. Alright, and here's the figure herself, and let's see what it says on the top here. And it says, "Oh yeah." This is the reference like in like the video game, the Rwby Eclipse game. And here's the figure itself. And look, because unlike Funko, they actually posed her in the pose that she does in the show, which is really cool. I like the little like crescent, like attention to detail on like crescent rose and stuff like that. And also, I mean, look at that smile. That is a precious smile right there. But there's only one problem when it comes to these figures. Remember what I said from part 1, I like the attention to detail on Funko? But it doesn't, like, in these Youtooz ones. I mean, look at that. It looks like she got, like, the bad version of, like, of her mother's emblem. Yeah, like the one that was a mother's promise that she gave away only for the tree nicely to give her another one after she finally accepted herself. Yeah, I know that that's just kind of weird, but yeah, why not? And also, because unlike the Funko one that actually had like some like red like lining on it, just like in the actual show too, like they didn't put it on there. Like, what happened? Now she just looks like a Blake doppelganger. But overall, I do like the figure. And just like with Funko, they have like these circle things. But unlike Funko that actually like you can actually take off, the Youtooz ones, they actually stick together. But according to a video that I watched a long time ago, you used to like take this part right here and you can like unattach it just like the Funko ones. So I don't know why they decided to do it, but honestly, given it's kind of like a pain to go through it, I'm actually quite happy they had to do that. Alright, overall, despite the attention to detail being my least favorite because of her emblem, it's a really good figure. Alright, let's move on to the Ice Queen herself, Weiss Schnee. And here what it says, I like on here, "Not friends, family." This is the reference to Volume 7 when she encountered her father and her friends stand up for her, or basically, well, literally just stand up and like say that we're here for you and we'll never leave your side. And that's when she said like to her father, "Not friends, family." Like easily my favorite line out of all of them. Nice pose right here. If you can't tell like what this is basically the training ground in Volume 7 where, just like I said, basically they were trained to become better huntresses and stuff like that. And it says here, This is my home. I am not giving up without a fight. Honestly, I don't remember when this one came out, or basically where this quote came out in the volume. If you do know, please tell me in the comments. Alright, and here's her iconic pose, which we'll get into that in a sec. But let's check out what it says, like, under the box, and then we'll see what the figure looks like. And here's the Weiss figure, and here's what it says on the back, or on the top here. 4 versus 1 cowards. Okay, honestly, that's actually kind of the funniest lines on here. I don't remember what that one was from, but comment down below if you do remember where that one came from. And once again, finally did her iconic pose again, because this is the pose that she normally does all the time. And once again, like, great attention to detail, but because unlike the Rwby one, it doesn't really bother me that much, because they actually added like her scar and a little bit more detail in her hair and stuff like that. And also like on her Master, like you can actually see some like the little dust that she has, but I don't know why it's only fire. Like she has like all varieties of like dust, just like Raven, but whatever. And I like her little tiara on the top, and yeah, it's a pretty cool outfit. So yeah, and here's a closer look, and here's of course like the stand. Overall, I have nothing against this Weiss figure. Now on to our next one. Alright, now let's go to the cat girl herself, Blake Belladonna. Oh, once again, like just like the Funko version, they capture her so well. And here's what like the quote says on here. Hey, we're still united. I don't remember where that one came from, but if you guys do know, once again, please tell me in the comments. Oh, yeah, I'll talk a little bit more in a bit. Let's just read the quote up here. Lately, you have been quiet, antisocial, and moody, which I get is kind of your thing. Wait a minute. That's not like what quote that Blake said. That's what Weiss said to her in Volume 2. So, I don't know why, but I mean, I get it. That was definitely how they described her, because she was quiet, antisocial, and moody. And also, I do like this picture right here, because every time I look at this, it's like, remember like in like the second to last episode when Blake tried to kill Neo after Yang fell right in front of her eyes and she was giving that look? Like every time I look at that, I'm like, look, I didn't push Yang off into the void, I swear. So I think that's funny. And also, the background here is the reference to Volume 7 through 8 of like the Schnee banner and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. And here's the same thing. Alright, let's take a look and see what's on the top here, and then we'll get to the figure. Alright, and here's the Blake figure, and let's see what it says on the top here. Always sunshines and rainbows with you. I think I'm starting to remember this one, like this quote, but I don't remember which one. So comment down below if you can actually help me out. Oh, look at her. Yeah, they definitely captured her so well. And guess what? Like this figure, like out of all the figures, have been out of stock not once, not twice, but 3 times in a row. So yeah, and after getting this, yeah, I completely understand why the people like bought her and stuff like that. So, alright, let's see what she has. Yeah, so it's definitely not like the pose that she normally does, but it doesn't really bother me that much. And also her cute, adorable cat ears on here. I think that's pretty cute. And hey, where's like the little like scratch like in like what that she got from Volume like 7 through 9? Because basically this is referencing like after the events of like the Blake versus Adam fight, that when they got back to Atlas, you know, after being arrested and getting like saved by Penny, and also like describing like what General Arwood was doing, they decided like to help fix like her katana by like putting like a little mark here. So basically they didn't really put it on there, and it's supposed to be yellow, not black. What the hell? Yeah, but overall I completely love this figure. Alright, let's go to the last one. Alright, let's go to the final member herself, Yang Xiaolong. Alright, let's check it out. It says, we need to take risks. I don't remember where that one was from, but comment down below if you know what it is. Alright, and it says right here, but you are huntsmen and huntresses. You can't back down from this fight, or from a fight. I believe this is probably referencing, like, in volume, like, 7, like, when, you know, they were going up against the Aesops and Ironwood and stuff like that. Probably around, like, that argument, but I could be 100% wrong. So comment down below if I'm 100% wrong and correct me. Oh, and also, I think I do know where this post came from. Every time I look at this, this is actually, like, a reference to, like, the post that she normally did, like in promotional shots. So, yeah. I could definitely see where they were going from here. And here's there. Alright, let's take a look at the top, like up here, and take this figure out. Alright, and here's Yang here. And here's what it says on the top. It says, let's do what we do best. Charge blindly into danger. Yeah, that's exactly what Yang used to do, like, back in volume 1 through 3. So, yeah, that's definitely her. I don't remember what that quote came from, but I do know that she probably most likely said that through volume 1 through 3, somewhere around there. Alright, and here's Yang herself. Oh, she looks so more badass. I like the attention and detail in her hair, the little flames on her emblem silica, and also her robotic arm. And once again, just like with Rwby, what happened to her emblem? So what the hell? Like, they didn't bother to put attention to detail. Once again, Funko was way better when it comes to attention to detail. But overall, she does look pretty cool. Probably my second favorite out of the bunch. And here's the little stand here, and let's take a little close at her. Here, so you can completely understand. Yeah, and now she's really happy that we finally made it to the end. Alright. That's all the figures. Yeah, so as you can tell, they only made, like, outfits from, like, volume 7 through 9. And then later at the beginning of volume 10 when that does come out. But since these ones are actually recent, they all came out in 2013, which was last year. But sadly, according to that, 2 out of the 4 is already currently out available. So, yeah, even though I do kind of recommend, like, to go to the Youtooz, but you can definitely try your luck there. But overall, I do like these figures, but would I prefer Funko or Youtooz? To be perfectly honest, I'd rather go with Funko. Well, not just because, like, I mean, sure, they're completely different, and, like, when it comes to, like, some attention to detail, like, on, like, the Youtooz, because given that they had missed opportunity with the 2 of the emblems and stuff like that on these characters, Funko had better attention to detail than these 4, so yeah. But overall, despite my opinion that I would prefer Funko over Youtooz, I do really like these figures, and I do highly recommend it if you have $34 in your wallet. Overall, I'm really happy that I got these and also the Funko. So that's basically it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.